Alright, it's day number 24 of my attempts to enhance my ability to speak English just talking in front of the camera, and I noticed that it's like not more 100 days challenge to talk in front of the camera. It's challenge 100 day talk about IELTS questions, because I answering only it, but who knows that it turned to be something the most convenient. Like, there are enough questions to answer, there are some topic, and that's enough to practice English, and it's pretty good, to be honest. uh, Unfortunately, today we have topic libraries. Like, guys, who talk in this life about libraries? I don't know. And who visited? I don't know, probably somewhere, yes, but we have an ability to read everything in, like, digital, and I don't know. It probably, for someone, it's something kind of vibe, and they just feel another atmosphere when they going to the library. I don't know, but in my case, it's something that I don't know what can I say about it. All right, let's get started. Let's talk about libraries. Do you often go to libraries? No. I wanted to say that I have never gone to the library, but to be honest, I did it several times. For example, when I was in primary school, I don't know, I was like 10 years old, probably 9. I took a book in the school library because just because my classmates, not classmates, my teacher asked me about it. Like, he asked uh, all my and me and my classmates to take a book. I don't know why, and I took it. Then I lost it, and in 2 years I needed to uh, return my own books. I mean, instead of that one that I lost, and uh, I have like a sad story with library and nothing else. So, like, it's the only memory that I have about it. All right, what do you usually do in a library? I don't go there, right? So if I don't go to the library, I can do something there. So um, it's impossible to answer these questions. So let's move next. Are libraries popular in your country? To be honest, I don't think so. I know about some libraries in my country, but uh, between all my acquaintance, I don't know no one people who go to the library to take some book. By the way, I have I have just remind that in Belgium, it's probably more popular, because I know some people who regularly go to the library, take some books, read it, and it's like good. It's okay, but if you're talking like about Ukraine, I don't think so. Like, people are not interested in going to the library, because we have everything in digital, as a digital material, so we have no needed to go, like, to the library. So probably no. I answer that no. How have libraries changed in recent years? Probably it becomes as something useless, because previously, to learn some information, I don't know, when you work on some project, or when you want to read something, to learn something, you needed to go to the library and to take some book. But nowadays, we have an ability to find it all, to find those all and even more, just by picking up our phone, or by open our laptop, and it's like easier ways than going to the library, because even in our phone we have more information. We are able to find more information than just going to some library and trying to find some book. So like, by and large, I can say that previously it was something important. Nowadays, it's something like not necessary, to be honest. Would you rather read a book from a library or online? It's a good question. To be honest, I rather prefer to learn like paper book, because I like this great feeling of like holding the paper, holding the book, like you can probably smell it. It feels another. I don't really like to read online, so yeah, I rather prefer to learn a book from the library. That's the only reason why I guess that library have have they deserve to exist nowadays. I mean it. And yeah, just because digital materials, don't really like it, and I also prefer like uh, paper book. So yeah, yeah. In this comparison, I'd prefer to pick a book from the library. All right, let's move next. Describe a library. Describe a library you have visited. Bro, I have never visited libraries. Where the library is, what it looks like, what you did there, and explain how you felt about being in the library. All right, I'll try to describe one of my experiences. My experience. All right, I didn't have a lot of experiences in libraries, so I remember it was still in the school, and we just, I don't know, someone forced us, someone from teacher forced us to go to the library and to read there something. And when I went there, it it was like not really boring, because I had several friends with who we were able to laugh during the whole time when we together, and yeah, it was something great, because I didn't read anything. We just telling some jokes each other, we just laughing and nothing else. So my experience in the library, it's not about book, it's about spending some time with my friend, and by the way, like pretty funny time, if you know what I mean. So yeah, in my case, I didn't read anything, especially in the school. In When I was younger, I didn't really like to read books. I didn't want to do it. And if nowadays I'm capable of take a paper book, open a online book, and read it, so previously I didn't do it, and it wasn't like interesting for me, just because I wanted to spend time more funny, and as I mentioned, like with my friends, just laughing. All right, that's just all that I can tell about this story. It's like about library, but not about books, so I guess it counts. All right, let's talk more about the role of libraries in society. Let's go. Do you think libraries are still important in the digital age? Yeah, yeah. To be honest, I still, in my opinion, I still think that libraries it's something essential nowadays. Uh, Despite the fact that several minutes ago I mentioned that it's useless, I didn't mean it. I meant is that in my case it's like useless, but generally, if you are talking about society, it's probably essential, just because there are a lot of people who like to go to the library, who likes like all these parts of like how to describe it is. like everything what happens with them during going to the library. They need to put some clothes, they're going there, they expect something, they come there, it's like silence, they are able to read a paper book, to like deeply think about things, what's going on. It's another atmosphere, and yeah, that's great feeling. Usually, even if you want to read something, I mean, in the internet, we should pay for it, and there we just are able to come to take a book that we would like to learn to read and just read it. So yeah, it's probably still important for someone, not for me, but in general, yeah, it's like even in digital age, it still deserve to exist. It deserves to exist. I have a lot of problem with grammar. Not like problem, but when I just talking, I have no time to think about grammar, and I'm talking like automatically. You know what I mean? How can libraries help students and researchers? Me as a person who are not who didn't do research, anyone research, I mean, it's hard to rate it, but generally probably I guess it's useless, just because books is really cool, but each of the books that we are able to take in the library we are able to find in the internet, and in the internet we are capable of find even more, like some researches that we are not able to find in libraries, different opinions, different comments to something from experts, and yeah, it's like in this case it's like useless if you are talking about researchers, in my opinion, but probably for students it's also opinion. Even I don't know, just I didn't try it, all right, so probably it could be useless in some of parts, but I don't think so. First of all, students are pretty lazy, and they of course prefer to use digital materials than libraries, than going to the library. And what else? And it's easier to find some information, you know, like students, they don't like to read a lot. They would just prefer to find some website with small information, just read it, and that's enough. Like and yeah, it's like for libraries, for researchers, in my opinion, it isn't really useful. All right. Should libraries be free for everyone? Um, I don't know. Probably no. Probably no. I wanted to say yes. Not previously. Initially, I wanted to say yes, but I realized that if library free, someone has to pay for it, and it means that like money from our taxes have to go to pay like salary, to uh, pay for the books and everything else. So probably no, if you're an enjoyer of reading in libraries, you can pay for it and go there. So it shouldn't be free, because if you don't want to pay for it, you are able to pick up your phone to find a book you wanna read and just read it. So nobody force you. So it just if you have a desire, you can go there, and you have to pay for it. And I mean it wouldn't be like fear if someone pay taxes and don't go to the library. So if you wanna, you go into the library and you pay for it. It's my opinion. What kind of programs of services should modern libraries offer? I don't know. All right. As I mentioned, I can say that I have never gone to the library because school library, all right, it was something like our library, but if you're talking about the huge library, about library with a lot of books, I have never visited such place, so I don't know what it offers, and I can't even guess, to be honest, because in my mind, when you went in the library, you have an ability only read books. What else? Like nobody offer you computer or AI that gonna help you, or that gonna read book instead of you and tell you what this book, what is this book about. So I don't know. Do you think people read less now than in the past? Why? Yes, definitely. In my opinion, nowadays people read really fewer, and it's because in modern world we have an ability to do really more things that previously. For example, when we have video games. Uh, we are able to get more dopamine from like games than from reading, so people are not interested in it and they prefer like everything else, because when you read it's we can call it a slow dopamine, because you need to focus on it. It's a bit boring when you used to something like videos, movies, when you have the picture and you can see whole idea and you don't need to imagine it. So yeah, of course less, but previously we like didn't have so numerous abilities of engaging as today, and books it like were something that brought enough dopamine to spend time with to spend time reading books, and it's probably like this. Yeah, so I don't know the real reasons, but the only thing I really know is that previously people read really more books than nowadays. All right, we talked about library like for 18 minutes. Damn, it's like a lot, including that I have never visited this shit, and excuse me, I have never visited libraries. I didn't want to call it like this. I respect libraries. And if someone wish to answer these questions, they always are in the description, so below the video. So if you wish, you are able to answer it by your own and to practice yourself also. So that's all. That's all. Yeah, that's all, and see you next time.